Just one heads up, I would speak Pidgin for today's stream. But if you like for me to talk standard, please don't hesitate for talk standard in the chat, okay? Just one heads up, I wouldn't speak Pidgin, mainly Pidgin English for this. Hey Zainoku, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Zainoku. Just one heads up today. Just one heads up today. I wouldn't speak Pidgin for this one, but you know, I wouldn't mainly speak Pidgin. But if you like to talk standard English, you want to chat in standard English, that's fine too. Okay? Okay then. Okay then. Melee Kalikimaka Cookie Nation, how's it? Melee Kalikimaka Cookie Nation, how's it? This Cooky Usagida. We go sit by one fireplace. We go sit by one fireplace. And today we go speak Pidgin for this. Okay. How the fireplace be? How the fireplace be, bro? How the fireplace be, brother? The fireplace would be good. One fireplace would be good. Yeah, I go increase one volume. Looks great, thank you. Okay. So, today on one fireplace, because it may be Christmas Eve, I want to read you one story. But first, I want to change one category just real quick. So I want to read you one story. One story will be very important. The story is for Christmas. Now hold on. I want to change one category, brother. Just real quick on the Twitch side. Okay then. Okay, the category would be on talk story. How's it? Today I want to read you the Hawaii kind version. The Hawaii kind version that we get for read in Hawaii. Over here, we wouldn't call it Pidgin. We wouldn't call it Pidgin kind English. Pidgin English. You know, Pidgin one language you talk in Hawaii, you know? Pidgin one language. Not one dialect, it wouldn't be one language. So, today, I want to read you. Was the night before Christmas. One story be very important. I want to read you one important kind of story. Now hold on. I want to try pull up. I want to try pull up. I want to try pull up the Pidgin English kind story. The Pidgin kind story. Okay then, I want to pull up one Pidgin story. Okay, Cookie Daisy, you went cozy up. How's it? When fireplace be good. When a vibe would be cozy. Okay then. Just one reminder, just one big kind, just one small kind reminder, just one small kind reminder. I will mainly talk for this. Now, hold on, I want to talk Pidgin for this, okay then. The night before Christmas. Was the night before Christmas, and all over that place, not even the geckos was showing the place. The stockings were taking out the TV, close to a fireplace in Hawaii. The kids, they all crashed. My old man too. They leave all that work for you know who. So me, I say picking all the toys. When boom, outside get only big noise. I went out that window, I opened them up, I stick up my head, and I yell, "Eh, what's up?" And then, I can't believe what I seen. It was so unreal. You know what I mean? The sky gave his reindeers in my yard. And reindeers out the house bucket. You know, that's why hard. But never mind this Christmas, so I'm gonna cut off some slack, cause I had uku pile presents poking out his sack. So I wait till he pow, tie up his reindeer, and he yell out that window, "Hooey, brah, over here!" I tell him first thing, when I open that door, humble his shoes, you go dirty my floor. He take off his boots, he tell, you know who I am. I go, ho, from the smell, must be Mr. Toe Jam. He make my punchy eyes, and he go, ho, ho, ho. But I know, I say thinking this guy kinda slow. He look like my tutu. But little less weight. And his beard say... And his beard. They so white. More white than Stark bait. He stay all day red. Especially his nose. And get right near spell, top his nice clothes. For him, he no care. He just smile at me. And he start to put presents underneath that tree. I tell him, brah, no need make like that. I watch where you step. You go market the cat. Then, from out his bag, he pull out one brand new computer, choke video games, and one motorized scooter. He tried to fulfill that Christmas stocks too, but had so much pukas, all the stuff went fall true. When he pow, I tell him, Santa, try wait. I get plenty left over, so I go make you one plate. But he never like hang. He had so much to do. Gotta make the small cakey wishes come true. So I wave him goodbye, and I flash him a shaka, and I tell him, Mele Kuliki Maka. When he hear that, he stop and I tell you true. He go, Darans, Barbarans, Merry Christmas for you. Yeah. This one Christmas story, we will read in Hawaii. We call him What's the Night Before Christmas, bro. Anyways, I go switch for standard English now. If you like to talk English, you're more than welcome to talk English. Hey, Elvira, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream on the Irium side. We're reading one story today in Pidgin English. We're going to read one story. One story we will read. The bedtime story. We call them What's the Night Before Christmas. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Avia. Appreciate it. Just one heads up, I wouldn't speak Pidgin today. But if you like to talk standard English, that would be good too. Okay, that'd be good too for talk standard. That wouldn't be good too for talk standard, bro. How's it, by the way? How's it? Okay. One other kind story I will read for you, Cookie Nation. If you like to read this Night Before Christmas story, it's on a Maui blog. So, if you like to read this story, try go over here. Try go over here. This one kind story located on a Maui blog, brother. The Mahalo, thanks, One story sounds pretty good. Cuz that's a story I grew up with, brah. One small kid time, I wouldn't read that story. One small kid time, one cakey, I wouldn't read that story. That one story we grew up, I grew up with in Hawaii. That one story I grew up with. Because I'm from Hawaii. I want Hawaii VTuber. I want speak Pidgin. From the time I went small kid time, from the Hanabata days. I wouldn't read that story every Christmas. And we go to City Lights. We go and explore the City Lights too, brah. We go explore on City Lights. That kind City Lights, you would look at, get Sata, get Tutu. Get Tutu Sata. Get one waterfall where you put the coins in, the kind shiny things. One kind shiny things. I won't talk Pidgin for this one. But when we get one kind shiny things, one kind shiny things. You make one wish on the well. For example, you make one wish on the water. you know, get one kind wish you will make. I want Christmas lights, brah. But when you make one, when you make one wish on the Christmas lights, brah. When we make one wish on the Christmas lights, brah. When you make one wish on the Christmas lights. The story would be interesting. Anyways, the next story I went for read is one song, but I'm gonna read you this story that we sing in Hawaii. Now normally we wouldn't sing this kind song, but because today I would read you one 12 Days of Christmas that I wouldn't see in Hawaii. This be in Pidgin, cuz. One for read this, brah. One for read this. Or one sing along. You would sing with me. You can go over here, cuz. Anyways, I want to speak Pidgin for this. So this Pidgin lyrics were very important. Okay then, I want to sing this song for you. Hey, thanks for the hype, Nerium. Thanks for the hype, Nerium. Thanks, Number 12 days. Number 12 day of Christmas. Number 1 day of Christmas. My tutu gave to me one minor bird and one papaya tree. Number 2 day of Christmas. My tutu gave to me 2 coconuts and one minor bird and one papaya tree. Number 3 day of Christmas. My tutu gave to me 3 dried squid, 2 coconuts, and one minor bird and one papaya tree. Number 4 day of Christmas. My tutu gave to me 4 flower lays, 3 dried squid, 2 coconuts, and one minor bird and one papaya tree. Okay. Now, I want to explain what one minor bird it is. Because I know you guys would have plenty kind questions about what one minor bird is. Now over here, one minor bird would also be known as one starling. It's one type of starling, brother. But over here, instead of calling it starling, those kind birds, we don't call them starling. We call them minor bird, rock. Because a minor bird, you're going to see plenty kind here. Welcome into the stream, Jevin. Welcome in. We are currently reading a story. We are currently reading on 12 Days of Christmas. Just what heads up. I wouldn't speak Pidgin for this. So, but feel free to chat in English. For chat in standard English, you can chat in standard English, bro. Okay, I just wouldn't speak Pidgin because, you know, today get one Christmas Eve, and tomorrow wouldn't be one Christmas Day. I wouldn't speak Pidgin for this. Okay, then I wouldn't speak Pidgin for this one. Number 5 day of Christmas, my tutu gave to me 5 pigs, 4 flower lays, 3 dry squid, 2 coconuts, and 1 minor bird and 1 papaya tree. Now, you might be asking, get dry squid, what's that? And one chewy seafood snack, bra. Well, right here, it'd be very popular snack. But you know what? What else get kind popular here? Over here. Get kind popular over here. We got mochi crunch with that popcorn. Yo, mix them up with the furikake. You go shake them up. So ono, cuz. And be so ono. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cuz. go put some kind popcorn. Get one furikake. Get one furikake. The one not one kind jalapeno, brah. You don't get a kind jalapeno and popcorn, brah. You don't get kind jalapeno and popcorn. But you know when I make popcorn, brah. Whenever I went to go to the movies, which is one word treat. You know I wouldn't go. When I went put on my popcorn, I went put furikake. I went put mochi. Get that kind mochi crunch. Get the kind furikake. Get the kind popcorn. You go mix it. So ono, cuz. So ono, brother. So ono, brah. So ono. So ono, brah. Okay. Now, I get one kind of hana plan for today. Later down the line. So, anyways, I got to move on. Sorry, brother. Number 6 day is Christmas. My tutor gave to me 6 hula lessons, 5 pigs, 4 flower lays, 3 dry squid, 2 coconuts, and 1 minor bird and 1 papaya tree. Number 7 day of Christmas. My tutor gave to me 7 ships of stripping, 7 ships of swimming, 6 hula lessons, 5 pigs, 4 flower lays, 3 dry squid, 2 coconuts, and 1 minor bird and 1 papaya tree. Okay, we move on next one. Now, y'all can guess which instrument would be popular in Hawaii. Can y'all take a guess? Y'all take one guess. Okay, then y'all want to take one guess. Y'all want to take one guess. Okay, then I'll take one guess. Y'all take one guess. One guess in the chat. One guess in one chat. Okay, then. Any guesses? Any one guess? Kind Pidgin English. Okay, then. You take one guess. Take one guess. Any kind guess. Small kind guess. Okay, then. Okay, now I would take one guess. No can make one guess. Anyone in chat would make one guess. Not alright, cuz. Raja, that alright, cuz. Okay. Okay then. Anyone would make one guess? Anyone would make one guess before we go move on? Okay. Okay then. Okay then. Okay. One answer wouldn't be ukulele, cuz. One answer wouldn't be ukulele. You know why? Cause over here, we wouldn't call ukulele the jumping flea. Cause when you translate, in Hawaiian, you wouldn't translate ukulele as one jumping flea. I want to teach my friend about that. The fun fact, that one fun kind fact about ukulele. The one kind fun fact, it wouldn't be fascinating, brother. One fascinating kind lesson, cuz. Okay then, cuz. Now, I know this stream wouldn't be in Pidgin. I wouldn't speak Pidgin for this. But if you like for me to talk standard, no worries. Raja Dakas. Raja. Okay, I'll move on now. Number 8 day of Christmas, my tutor gave to me 8 ukuleles, 7 shrimps of swimming, 6 hula lessons, 5 pigs, 4 flower lays, 3 dry squid, 2 coconuts, and 1 minor bird and 1 papaya tree. Number 9 day of Christmas, a tutukate to be. 9 pounds of poi. Now, anyone for tell, for guess, what poi is? Anyone chat won't take one guess what poi is? Anyone want take one guess what poi is? Okay, anyone want to take one guess? Anyone take one guess? What you think poi is? Brada, what you think poi is? What you think poi is? Okay. I'm gonna give you one answer, brada. I'm gonna give you one answer. You know, poi, and when be one staple we have over here. We cook them in the taro roots. We cook them in 1 taro roots. Hold on. I want to talk Pidgin real quick. Okay, I back raw. Sorry, I wouldn't get 1 Christmas gift. My family went for Ohana went prepare 1 Christmas gift raw. I want 1 gift card, but when come for gift card, I'll probably gonna do that next stream, cause next stream I want to do a 1 haul where I want explain. I want to explain about what Christmas is, brother. Anyway, hold on. Okay. Well, sorry about that. I wouldn't have to take care of 1 something, but you know. Anyway, let's go read that Christmas kind story. You know, I wouldn't read. Hold on. Where we at? Okay. The number 10 day of Christmas, okay. Number 10. Number 10 day of Christmas by Tutsugate to be. King has 1 juice. 9 pounds on poi. 8 ukuleles. 7 shrimps of swimming. 6 hula lessons. 5 pigs. 4 flower lays. 3 dry squid. 2 coconuts. And 1 minor bird and 1 papaya tree. Number 8 day of Christmas. What Tutu gave to be. 11 missionaries. 10 cans of juice. 9 pounds of poi. 8 ukuleles. 7 shrimps of swimming. 6 hula lessons. 5 pigs. 4 crawler lays. 3 rice squid. 2 coconuts. And 1 minor bird and 1 papaya tree. Now this is the last one. You guys can guess which last one it is. 1/12th day of Christmas that you tutu gave. You know my tutu and give. You know my tutu and give. With this one. You know my tutu and give. My tutu and give for Christmas, brah. You want to take one guess? Like, we'll take one guess. Anyone in chat will take one guess. Okay then. One television, brah. Get one answer. That's the answer, cuz. Be like to ask. Feel free for ask, brah. Okay then. Anyways. I want to explain. I want to explain the next one. One last one. And we gonna move on with another kind of story, bro. Now, we don't have much time. Because, you know, Pidgin English. Now, I want to say. Now, Pidgin kind English. You know, no say. That kind of time. But I want to read you one final number 12 day of Christmas before we want to go on to the next Hawaii Christmas story. Number 12 day of Christmas. My tutu gave to me 12 televisions, 7 missionaries, 10 cans of juice, 9 pounds of poi, 8 ukuleles, 7 strips of swimming, 6 hula lessons, 5 pigs, 4 flower lays, 3 dried squid, 2 coconuts, and 1 minor bird, and 1 papaya tree. Bele Kaliki Maka, Cookie Nation. Now, you ever want to learn how to say Christmas in Hawaii? Anyone want to learn? Okay. Now, I want to talk standard for this, so I want to switch back to English. Hold on. English. Hold on. I want to switch over for standard English. Okay then. Okay. So, now that I'm back and talking English again, I'm gonna explain to you guys some Christmas phrases in Hawaii. Okay. So, let me explain to you some Christmas phrases in Hawaii. And I'll type it in the chat so you guys can follow along. Hey, how's it? Thanks for that Papa takeover, brah. Hey, Papan always welcome, David. Mele Kaliki Baka, Merry Christmas. Now go pull out Papa just real quick. Now go pull out Pompon. Now hold on. I want to pull out Pompon for this. Get Pompon. You like come out. David won't call you. You like come out. Okay. I'm gonna teach you guys some Hawaii Pidgin phrases. Okay. So, let me explain to you guys some Hawaii phrases. Thank you, you too? Yeah. Okay, anyways, I go switch back to just chatting because I want to explain to you guys how to say Christmas in Hawaii. Okay? Now, this one very important lesson. If you ever do come here, you know, this is what we say whenever we do Christmas. Okay then? You guys want to hear that fireplace? You guys want to hear fireplace? Okay then. Okay, I want to speak Pidgin. I want to speak Pidgin for this. Now, hold on. I want to speak. No. I don't want to speak Pidgin. I want to speak standard. Okay, so. First lingual. For today. Learning Hawaii phrases of Christmas. Every single year. So every time you go logs, every time you go any kind Hawaii store, you know, you go logs, for example. You'll often see cards like this. The first phrase is very important. Mele Kalikimaka. On Christmas Day, you want to tell your family, you want to tell your loved ones, you want to tell your ohana. Mele Kalikimaka to you, cuz. Mele Kalikimaka. You want to tell your family that. On one special kind day. Mele Kalikimaka, cuz. Mele Kalikimaka, yeah, bro. Mele Kalikimaka. Now, I'm gonna try to pronounce it for you guys slowly. So if you guys ever want to learn this, like, this is a little bit of a Hawaiian lesson. So if you guys ever want to learn Hawaiian, like how we do Hawaii, like Christmas over here, I'm gonna teach you guys a little bit of Hawaiian, okay? So, hold on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My family wouldn't give me one Christmas gift, one early kind Christmas gift. Anyways, let's go read you one of the most important phrases in Christmas over here when you want to learn Christmas. I want to pronounce this real quick, okay? Mele Kalikimaka. Mele. All right. You guys want to learn Christmas, okay? Mele Kalikimaka. Mele Kalikimaka. Right. Alright, in the chat, when you guys want to say Christmas, in my culture, Mele Kalikimaka. Kalikimaka. Right? Kalikimaka. Kalikimaka. It sounds like a Dragon Ball technique. It sort of does. Welcome in, Subway. Mele Kalikimaka. Guys, in the chat, feel free to type in Mele Kalikimaka in the chat. Right? This is an important tip when you guys are learning Christmas. You will often see these on Christmas cards, like at logs. So whenever you go logs, for example, you wouldn't go 7-Eleven. You wouldn't often see Christmas cards that wouldn't say Mele Kalikimaka on it. Whenever you go City Lights, you often will sometimes hear people say Mele Kalikimaka. So, Mele Kalikimaka. Mele Kalikimaka. Kalikimaka. There you go! Yatta! Okay, good. Alright, everybody understand. Mele Kalikimaka. Okay. Now, English translation is Merry Christmas, so Makahiki. Oh, very good! Happy New Year! I have noticed though, Cookie Nation has been learning, some Hawaiian phrases to talk to me in the chat. And I really appreciate it a lot, so thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying my best. I really appreciate, you guys wanting to learn Hawaiian to be able to understand my culture and stuff. And honestly, I appreciate it. Mahalo iloa. Mahalo nui loa. Mahalo. Anyway, Pompon won't go rest. Pompon, you might go rest. Hey then, Pompon. Thanks, Thanks, for keeping me company. Now you go rest up now, Pompon. You did good today. Anyways, next, Hawaii Christmas phrase. Now, today, over here in Hawaii, we wouldn't say the next phrase. Now, I know you guys wouldn't think, hey, Cookie, how do you say Christmas Eve in Hawaiian? Okay? There is a way that you can say Christmas Eve in Hawaiian. Wait. Okay, it wouldn't be on just chatting. on just chatting. It's on just chatting now. Okay. So, I want to teach you another important phrase we'll learn. Because today wouldn't be one Christmas Eve. What's the night before Christmas? Ahi ahi, kaliki maka. Ahi, as in the yellowfin tuna, the Hawaiian translation for seafood. So, ahi. Ahi ahi, kaliki maka. Ahi ahi, kaliki maka. As in the translation for seafood. Alright. I'm gonna speak so that way you guys can understand. So I'm gonna speak a little slower. Okay? Alright. Everyone in the chat can type this in because today is Christmas Eve. Okay then. How the fireplace wouldn't be? It wouldn't be good. Okay then. Okay then. Alright. Ahi ahi. Kaliki maka. Ahi ahi. Kaliki maka. Right? Ahi ahi. Kaliki maka. Okay. One more time. One more time. I'm gonna try to pronounce this, okay? I'm gonna pronounce this one more time. Right. Guys in the chat, you guys wanna say ahi ahi kaliki maka, let me know. How to pronounce it. But I'm gonna show you guys how to pronounce it, okay? Ahi ahi kaliki maka. Yes, cuz. Yes, brother. Yes, cuz. Hey, my kai. Yeah. That's how, cuz. That's how, bro. That's how, bro. That's how, cuz. That's how, brother. That's how, cuz. Okay, then. Next kind phrase you will learn. Now, Subway wouldn't say this earlier. But Makahiki Ho is actually not how we say Christmas. That's actually New Year. So, let me want to show you how to say Happy New Year, right? Haoli Makahiki Ho. Right? Okay then. I want to pronounce this, okay? Haoli Makahiki Ho. Now, Makahiki Ho. Haoli Makahiki Ho. We only want to say this around the end of the year. Not on Christmas, but on one end of the year. One end of the year. We want to say this. Haoli Makahiki Ho. Okay then. I'll go pronounce it one slow. I'll go pronounce it slow. So you're going to understand. You're going to understand. Okay then. Okay then. You ready, cuz? You ready? Okay then, cuz. Okay. Haoli Makahiki Ho. Haoli Makahiki Ho. Haoli. So Oli. Haoli. When you pronounce it. Get it. Okay, hold on. Haoli. Makahiki ho. Haoli would mean excited. Haoli would mean excited. It would mean Merry Christmas. Not Merry Christmas, brah. We don't want to speak Merry Christmas here. Haoli Makahiki ho don't mean Merry Christmas, brada. Namali Kaliki Maka. Haoli Makahiki ho. Holy Makahiki ho means Happy New Year. Yeah. Now, one kind thing, one very important, brah. You must include what now you guys might guess what this is, okay? That's not one apostrophe. I know when many people kind of say, "Hey, Cookie, what get that? What's this?" And you know, over here we don't want column. We don't want column apostrophe. Okay? Keidan cuz, Keidan bra. We gotta include the Okina bra. Now, Okina. Now what apostrophe? How's it? How are you doing? We're currently learning. I'm currently teaching about Hawaii Christmas because today is Christmas Eve, and we are currently learning some Hawaiian Christmas phrases. Yes. Earlier, we read we went read 12 Days of Christmas. We went read 12 Days of Christmas. We went read The Night Before Christmas. One Fireplace. But you know we got no fireplace over here, brah. No more fireplace here. I know you guys went ting. Hey, Cookie, get one kind fireplace here. No more. No more kind fireplace here. No more fireplace here, brother. So I went switch between English and Pidgin because I would try to talk to chat. You know whenever I went speak Pidgin. Whenever I went speak Pidgin. I went speak Pidgin. Usually my stream would be in Pidgin English, but I also wouldn't talk standard English. For those who don't understand Pidgin. That okay, brah. I used to have a globe as a kid that said Merry Xmas and Happy New Year in different languages. I don't know why, but Mele Kalikimaka Haoli Wakihiki Ho has been stuck in my head ever since. Yeah. So that's a good one, Subway. So you guys know how to say this? Okay. Mele Kalikimaka Haoli Makihiki Ho. So, as somebody was pointing out on Irium earlier, it takes out for the stars. Takes Irium out for the stars. We wouldn't say this real quick. Mele Kaliki Maka Haoli Makihiki Ho. You know one Christmas wish. That's how we went saying, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So whatever we here, we wouldn't speak Christmas, okay? We wouldn't wish our loved ones Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We wouldn't say that. Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna type this in the chat. So if you guys ever want to learn how to say it in Hawaiian, is actually and in Hawaiian. So you guys might be pretty surprised. But in Hawaiian, in this one often means and. So Mele Kalikimaka Haoli Makihiki Ho. Mele Kalikimaka Haoli Makihiki Ho. Okay, then I wouldn't I'm gonna try say it again. I'm gonna try say it again. Okay. Alright. Mele kaliki maka. A haoli maka hiki ho. Mele kaliki maka. Haoli maka hiki ho. Haoli maka hiki ho. So, that means Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. When you want, for example, say, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to your family, your friends, or your loved ones in Hawaii, right? We say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Right? Alright. Sounds good. Okay. Now, I have a couple more phrases I gotta teach you guys. Okay. Now, you guys know what the word akua means. Akua. Now, have you guys ever heard of the word akua? Akua. Right? You guys know what akua is, right? Anybody in the chat can guess what akua is in Hawaiian when you translate it to English? Okay. Anybody else can guess? Anybody can guess? Anybody can tell? Anybody can take a guess. What is this meaning of this? What does this word mean? Akua. Akua means God in Hawaiian. Akua. Akua. Alright. Akua means God in Hawaiian. Don't forget New Year's. Exactly. Don't forget New Year's, because we get plenty kind fireworks here. Plenty kind firecrackers. But be careful with firecrackers, brah. Because firecrackers over here, you need one license, brah. Now I know firecracker. I know one firecrackers. Firecrackers over here. And we want big deal here. But try to stay careful, cuz you know why? Because you know those firecracker permits, bro. You know those firecrackers. Those firecracker permits. Those firecracker permits. You need forget one firecracker permit, bro. So before you light those firecrackers, bro. I'm gonna let you guys know, just as a heads up, if you guys are ever gonna light up some firecrackers over here on New Year's, you need to get a permit. That is very, very important. You cannot just be lighting up any kind of firecrackers over here. You need to get one permit. Bro. Alright? Now, firecrackers are a huge deal over here. But here's the most important thing. Before you light up any firecrackers on New Year's, you gotta make sure you get a permit. That's very, very important. You have to get a permit. There are no exceptions. A permit is very important, and that's important for safety reasons. Now, I know a lot of you guys are asking, how much are the firecrackers here? It's about $25.59. So, $25 with a permit, and then the service fee, which is about 59 cents. So, when you combine them, it's about $25.60 USD. Now, if we were to convert this into Great British Pounds, right? If we were to convert this to Great British Pounds or euros is about $21, 21.73 in euros. 21 euros. 21 euros 73. Now we convert them into Great British pounds. That's about 18. That's about 18 pounds and 96 pence. 18 pounds and 96 pence. Keidan, cuz. Keidan. 18 pounds and 96 pence. So 25.59 US dollars is about 18.96 in pounds. So 18 pounds and 96 pence. All right. Next one. We have a couple more we gotta go over. Now, how do we say Santa Claus in Hawaiian? Whenever you go to not the fireplace, but whenever you guys go to the city lights and you see, you know, the Santa Claus statue, we call it Santa Claus with tutu. Now, tutu means grandma in Hawaiian. You know, just as a heads up. Tutu does mean Santa Claus. Tutu. Okay, tutu means grandma in Hawaiian. Now, whenever we talk about a teacher in Hawaiian, we often say kumu. So, kumu, for example, right? In Hawaiian, right? Kumu, it means like a teacher or an expert or source. So, kumu, right? You guys know what kumu means, right? There's a very big difference between kumu and tutu, right? Alright, kumu does not mean, it's not to be confused with tutu. Kumu means teacher in Hawaiian. So if, for example, you're taking a class, right, and you see a teacher, right, or like a professor, let's say, kumu, you call them kumu and by their last name, right? For example, if you were to call me a teacher, right? If you ever were to call me a teacher, Kumu Usagida, right? Kumu Usagida. Kumu Cooky, yeah. Kumu Cooky. Kumu Cooky. Basically like a teacher. Yeah. But here's the thing. I want to keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. When you guys are using kumu, okay? We mainly use it in hula culture. Mainly because here's the thing. Hula over here is very sacred. Do keep this in mind. Hula is very, very, very sacred. It's a very big part of our culture. And if you guys ever do want to learn more about hula, you guys gotta check out the Merry Monarch Festival. That's held every single year. It has a special history with King David Kalakaua. So do keep this in mind. Do keep this in mind. Right? Anyways, I gotta go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go restroom real quick. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I had to go to the restroom. Okay. Okay, where was I? Where was I again? Oh, yes, right. I was on hula. I was on the topic of hula dancers. Okay. So, I know there's a lot of questions out there, like, Cookie, you know, where can I learn more about, like, hula dancing and, like, learning hula? So, one thing that I'm gonna recommend you guys, and I recommend you guys check this out. So, there is something called the Merry Monarch Festival that is held every year. That is held every single year. The reason why, I'm gonna tell you guys, I really recommend that if you guys want to learn, you know, see hula dancing in action, the Merry Monarch Festival is an absolute must-watch. Now, the Merry Monarch is a really, really big deal over here because keep in mind, this is meant to honor King David Kalakaua. So it's a really, really big deal. If you ever want to see, you know, hula dances, you know, you ever want to see, like, what hula looks like in action, the Merry Monarch Festival, every single year, and they have a YouTube channel. They have a YouTube channel where you guys can check out, like, all the hula dances and everything. I really recommend watching the Merry Monarch Festival. This is, like, one of the things that I would recommend definitely to watch. You guys can watch them on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel, but it's usually broadcasted every year on K5 The Home Team. Every single year, they usually broadcast it on K5. So, if you guys ever do want to check out Merry Monarch Festival, if you guys ever want to learn hula, like about hula culture and all that, I recommend you guys want to watch Merry Monarch Festival. Because it went on to that King David Kalakaua. Okay then, anyway, I wouldn't speak Pidgin for this. And you know, if you ever want to learn Hawaii culture, you know, one big advice I would have, you know, I recommend you guys watch some Hawaii media. You know, we get plenty kind of comedy shows over here that wouldn't show you. You know, get Raps Hawaii. You guys know what Raps Hawaii is? You guys wanna know what Raps Hawaii is? Raps Hawaii. You guys know what Raps Hawaii is? Okay. So, Raps Hawaii is a comedy show. It's a stand-up comedy show from 1981. So, like, around 1976 to 1983, 1981, there was a comedy show in Hawaii called Raps Hawaii. And Raps Hawaii was a comedy show. You can watch it on YouTube. If you ever are wondering about if you guys can watch Raps Hawaii, I recommend you guys watch it on YouTube. They have a video where you can watch like Raps Hawaii, right? You can watch that. But Raps Hawaii, it was a comedy show. It's a stand-up comedy show. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. So we have some of the big types of comedy shows over here, but do keep in mind that most of the comedy shows over here are no longer in production. This is like from around the 1980s comedy shows. But I do recommend, if you guys ever do want to watch like comedy shows, what is my favorite from Raps Hawaii? My favorite from Raps Hawaii, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it's Auntie Marlene's cooking show. Auntie Marlene's cooking show. That was my favorite Raps Hawaii segment, because let me tell you guys, when I was a young rabbit, right? One of my teachers, right? One of my teachers actually showed this in class. They actually literally showed Auntie Marlene's cooking show in class. I do remember, like when I was younger, like they would show that, right? They would show Raps Hawaii in class. I'm not actually. Hey, that's your point. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, during my time, I will tell you guys, during my time, when I was younger, when I was a young rabbit, they showed Raps Hawaii in class. And the one thing that they showed in class, it was this segment called Auntie Marlene's Cooking Show. Now, for those of you that don't know what Auntie Marlene's Cooking Show is, oops. Whoops. But, you guys ever heard about Auntie Marlene's Cooking Show, right? You guys know Auntie Marlene's Cooking Show? Auntie Marlene's Cooking Show. This is basically featured in Raps Hawaii. But this was my favorite growing up. I loved Auntie Marlene's Cooking Show because it was hilarious. Auntie Marlene. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's Auntie Marlene. Auntie Marlene's Cooking Show. But I loved Auntie Marlene's Cooking Show growing up. I'll tell you guys why. I will tell you guys why. There is one reason why I really liked Auntie Marlene's Cooking Show growing up as a young rabbit. Alright. But Auntie Marlene's Cooking Show, it was hilarious. I remember in class, we would watch it, and it was pretty funny. It was a pretty funny cooking show, too. It was very, very funny. It was a very, very hilarious comedy show. But Raps Hawaii is pretty good. Now, a lot of the comedy show that I'd recommend, you know, a lot of the Hawaii comedy shows, it's not really a production anymore, but this is one of the best comedy shows out there. But if you ever want to learn more about, Raps Hawaii, you can check out Honolulu Magazine or Flux Hawaii. Yeah. My deepest condolences to Rap's family, though. My deepest condolences. Sadly, Rap passed away Rap passed away at age 33, though. But Rap made a lot of iconic Hawaii comedy shows. And to this day, he's still pretty much remembered. But if you ever want to learn more about Rap, the comedian, I really, really recommend that you guys check out the Honolulu Magazine. He sadly did pass away, though. At the age of 33 in 1984. He sadly did pass away in 1984. But to this day, he was 33 when he passed. Yeah, he was 33 years old. He was 33 years old when he passed away. He was 33 years old. Thank you for the hydrate. Welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas and oh, Ida! Oh, hi! Long time no see. Let me show you out really quick. We're sharing about Hawaii culture and Hawaii Christmas today. Merry Christmas! Hi, hello, Merry Christmas! We're learning about Hawaii. I'm sharing about Hawaii culture today and Hawaii Christmas. Mele Kaliki Baka! Well, not Mele kalikimaka. Exactly. Ahi ahi kalikimaka. Yeah. We're sharing Hawaii culture by the fireplace. Right now, we're learning about. I'm talking about one of the most popular Hawaiian comedians, Rap. Now, Rap was a Hawaiian comedian that sadly passed away in 1984 at age 33. But his comedy, even now to this day, he is still, even to this day, even after he passed, you know, he's a very big legend in Hawaii when it comes to comedy. So if you guys ever want to learn more about like Hawaii comedy, like I really recommend you guys check out Rap Hawaii. Yeah. You guys ever want to learn more about Rap? Riplinger? That's the comedian's name. I recommend you guys watch like Hawaii News Now or Honolulu Magazine or Flex Hawaii. You guys can learn more about this comedian, but he is still a legendary comedian even to this very, very day. A lot of his comedian pieces over here are very legendary. Very, very legendary. Yeah. There's also a website too. Yeah, there's also a website. I recommend you guys also check out this website. This website has everything about Rap. Riplinger. But I recommend it. I really recommend it. Rap's Hawaii. The comedy show. It's very hilarious. Yeah, I also want to know. Okay, a lot of you guys probably might not know this too, but I want to tell you guys a really fun fact about. Have you guys have you ever read Pigeon to the Max? Did you guys ever read Pigeon to the Max? Okay, anybody here? Did you guys ever read Pigeon to the Max? Anybody has read Pigeon to the Max? You guys know what Pigeon to the Max is? Pigeon to the Max. Pigeon to the Max. Okay. Probably not. Okay. See? Anybody else has also heard about Pigeon to the Max in the chat? Ariam, YouTube, Twitch. Anybody else has heard about Pigeon to the Max? Hey, welcome in. Hey, welcome in. How you doing, Dill? How you doing? Welcome into the stream from Irium. We are currently learning about Pigeon. Well, currently learning about Hawaii culture. So that is what we're doing right now. Thank you for the follow on Irium. Welcome in. Yeah. So now you guys all know what Pigeon to the Max is, right? Y'all wanna know Pigeon to the Max, Pigeon to the Max, Pigeon Station, KDEN. Okay, Pigeon to the Max. Right, Pigeon to the Max. Pigeon to the Max. Pigeon to the Max. So, Pigeon to the Max is a book. Right, so if you guys have ever heard of Pigeon to the Max, right? Pigeon to the Max is a book series, right? This is a book series. It's basically like a dictionary of like pigeon words and pigeon phrases. Basically like a, yeah, like a, you guys have ever heard of like dictionaries, right? You guys have ever heard of dictionaries, right? It's basically like that, but instead of like Pidgin, instead of like not Pidgin, but instead of like standard English, it come natural in Pidgin. So whenever you want to speak Pidgin, whenever you speak Pidgin, right? Whenever you want to speak Pidgin, you know, one kind of important phrase for speak in Pidgin English. You know, one kind of important place is when speak Pidgin English. You know. They also get one kind volume. You know, Pidgin to the mask on a whole. Pidgin to the mask on a whole. You know, this is a sequel. This one's sequel to the book. Pidgin to the mask on a whole. Lucia, welcome to the stream on Irium. How you doing? We're currently learning Pidgin. Cooky said bye! Hello! Hello! Thank you for the stars, by the way! Having fun? I am currently talking about Hawaii culture and on Christmas. So we're by the fireplace right now. We're just we have the fireplace sounds all happening. We're just learning Hawaii culture today. I'm teaching about Hawaii Pidgin English. I just talked a little bit about Hawaii Christmas. And now what we're learning is Pidgin to the max. So I'm spilling every single thing about Hawaii culture. Every single thing about Hawaii culture. And Hawaii Christmas and New Year's. Everything. Everything. I'm spilling it all today. I'm spilling all of it. I'm spilling all the details. Like, I'm spilling all the details. I'm spilling all the details. Now, I do want to give you one big disclaimer when speak Pidgin, right? Do not Pidgin to the max book. Do not Pidgin to the max book. I want to tell you one big kind, one important kind disclaimer, okay? Pidgin to the max, no be one dictionary. Okay? Lore drop? No lore drop. No lore drop. No lore drop today. I'm talking about my culture. Not exactly a lore. Not exactly the lore. Not exactly the lore story. But no lore drop today. I am just talking about my culture. Silly bunny. I'm trying my best. But yeah, it's not actually my lore. My lore is about being from Altea Magic Academy. Oh, thank you for the share, Lucien! Thank you! Thank you so much. I'll be sure to check it out right now. Lucia, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Hold on. Thank you for sharing about it. Thank you. No, hold on. Let me see what it's looking like on the Irium side. Hold on. Alright. Thank you. I appreciate you guys sharing about the stream. Thank you. Whoop whoop, thank you! Thank you for sharing! Okay, hold on. Thank you, I appreciate you sharing. Gotta help the Irium bunnies. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, I appreciate it. Let me repost that on Twitter. I did saw that just now. Hold on. Pidgin to the Max is popular in Hawaii? Yeah, Pidgin to the Max is very popular in Hawaii, but I want to make a small disclaimer The authors are not actually from the Hawaiian Islands. Okay? I just wanna let you guys know. The authors of Pidgin to the Max are not from Hawaii. That's the thing. So, just as a small disclaimer, the moderators, not the moderators, but let's become Pidgin. Basically, no. So, basically, it's not Pidgin as in the animal. It's not Pidgin as in the animal. It's Pidgin as in the language. We call it Pidgin here. It's not Pidgin as in the animal. That's different. It's spelled Pidgin, not Pidgeon. Very, very, very different. Pidgin English. Pidgin. As in Pidgin to the Max. The authors of Pidgin to the Max from Hawaii, they're not. The authors who wrote Pidgin to the Max are not from Hawaii. Welcome, Sidoku! Welcome on Iriam, and thank you for joining us on Twitch too. Is it hard? Pidgin hard. Good question. Pidgin can be very difficult sometimes. You know, Pidgin English can be pretty difficult sometimes because there are certain words that it's not easy to understand. It's not inherently hard, per se, but it's very, very different compared to standard English. There are specific rules. Okay. Stephanie, thank you for the head pat. Welcome to the stream. Good afternoon and Merry Christmas. It is Christmas Eve today, and I do have a family gathering later on today, so I really want to stream in the afternoon, but because I have to go to a family gathering later today and I have to go pick up my medication, I unfortunately cannot. I cannot stream in the evening. Streaming on Twitch too? I am! I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm streaming everywhere. I am streaming everywhere. I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm streaming on Irium, I'm streaming everywhere. Yeah, I am streaming everywhere this time. Merry Christmas, thank you! It's actually, not till tomorrow over here, but it is Merry Christmas at, like, in, like, some parts of the world. But it's not Christmas here yet, it's still Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve over here, yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Lucian! Thank you for becoming a Cookie Buddy! Welcome to Cookie Buddy Nation! Thank you! So, do keep this in mind, Cookie Nation, alright? If you're gonna learn Pidgin, okay? You wanna learn Pidgin, okay, I won't speak Pidgin for this, so I won't switch over. But, I won't speak Pidgin for this. Okay. Pro tip when you learn Pidgin, right? Pro tip when you learn Pidgin. You know, learn from the locals. You know, you wanna watch one kind video on YouTube. Hey, thanks for the hydrate, bro. Hey, thanks a lot for the hydrate. Hey. Good call. I wouldn't have plenty kind water. I wouldn't have plenty kind water. Good question. I wouldn't have plenty kind water. Welcome into the stream, by the way. I appreciate it. Sadly, I can't stay for too long, you know. I might have to end my stream at like 1 p.m. ish or something. We'll see. Yes, Remember the hydrate. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. I appreciate it. I do have like a family gathering later today. I do have to pick up my medication, and I do have to head over to the family gathering stuff later today. Oh, thank you for the lollipop! Thank you for the 2 lollipops. I appreciate it. Alright. So, Pidgin English. Pro tips on learning Pidgin English. Right? Learning from the locals. One important thing about learning from the locals. Right? You want to really, really listen to how people speak Pidgin, because Pidgin is spoken in very different languages depending on the island that you are. I want you guys to keep this in mind. Pidgin is very, very different depending on what island you are visiting, or depending on what island you are. Okay? I want to keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Okay? So, for example, if you're gonna go from one Hawaiian island to another and you want to learn Pidgin, do keep in mind the dialects and the slangs change depending on what Hawaiian island you're on. If you're gonna be visiting, so it's like a divergent local dialect. It's more of a language, but keep in mind the slang and usage change between islands depending on where you go. So keep this in mind. Keep this in mind when you guys are learning Pidgin. Yeah. Do keep this in mind. It's not all Pidgin. You know, not all Pidgin is the same. You know? Not exactly like a dialect. Rita, welcome in! Thank you for the stars on Irium. So, thank you for the stars on Irium. Welcome in. So, remember, Pidgin English changes between islands, depending on which island you go to. Now, do keep this in mind, there are 8 Hawaiian islands. There are 8 Hawaiian islands. But, there are several islands that are forbidden and off limits. Yes. Alright. Now, let me show you how Pidgin would change. I want to show you one Pidgin English conversation I would have. Okay, I want to speak Pidgin for this, okay? You guys been ready for me to speak Pidgin? Thank you for the stars, by the way. I appreciate it. Okay. I want to speak Pidgin now. Shoot, do I go? We go, cuz. We go cruise. I want to check out this new stream ice place. You like cruise? We go? Raja, we go. Yeah. So, do remember. Uiba. Call me in. Try come. Wait, try come. I want to have one gift card. What gift card you want to? This one stream ice place, bro. Nah, bro, I don't like those shave eyes. I like those zippies. You know? Get one with Chico chicken plates. Get one zip pack. Get one with Chico chicken plates. Okay, we go zippies and shoots. Let's go get Simon. Nah, cuz I wouldn't stay zip pack, bro. I wouldn't stay zip pack. I wouldn't stay get one zip pack. Okay then, cuz I wouldn't stay one zip pack. I wouldn't get one zip pack. Raja. Yeah. It is not the same Pidgin across the islands. Depending on which island you go to, depending on which neighbor islands you go to, it is very, very, very different. Okay. Now this is the general Pidgin. This is the Pidgin that is usually spoken in general. But I will talk about this kind of Pidgin. This one Zippy's conversation, bro. How's it? We go Zippies. chico chicken plate. How's it you? I go get one zip pack, brah. You know, with the plenty kind fried chicken, get one plenty kind spam, get one plenty kind butterfish, brah. Broke them out. Really, brah, we broke them out. Shoots. Yeah. It really does depend on, like, where you go. Like, with the Hawaiian Islands, and even neighborhoods, they have their own kind of Pidgin English. So, do keep this in mind. Whenever you guys go to any Hawaiian island, depending on where you're gonna go, Pidgin English changes. Very, 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 very important. Very important. Very important! But yes. That is all I can basically say about Pidgin English. Okay. You guys have any other things that you guys want to learn about Pidgin English, right? Like Hawaii Pidgin English. Yeah, the Pacific has a pigeon. It's not just Hawaii. There are different kinds of pigeon. But the pigeon that I mainly learned was Hawaii Pidgin, which is very different. So remember, keep this in mind. No Pidgin languages sound alike. So, right? So for example, right? I want you guys to keep this in mind, right? Okay? Pidgin languages are very, very different across the world. For example, fun fact, you know, there is Pidgin that varies across countries. So you guys know, for example, the Pidgin English in the Virgin Islands, right? It's also known as Saban English. So it's not to be confused with, like, Virgin Islands Pidgin, right? Virgin Islands Creole, right? It's not to be confused with that. There's different kinds of Pidgin that is spoken, or Creole languages, around the world. Yeah. So, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Pidgin over here won't be one language. Pidgin over here won't be one language. You know, we want to talk Pidgin, you know, we like go cruise, you know, we want to talk Pidgin. But don't get all confused with other kind Pidgin languages. Other kind Pidgin languages, they be different, cuz. They be different. They be different from Hawaiian, different from Standard English. You know, get all the kind stuff. All kind of languages mixed in. You know, be very different. Anyways. Now I want to teach you guys Pidgin. Right? How the fireplace. How the fireplace, bro. The fireplace wouldn't stay chill, wouldn't stay warm. Fireplace wouldn't stay warm. Fireplace wouldn't stay warm. Yeah, bro. Fireplace. Fireplace wouldn't stay warm. Fireplace wouldn't stay warm. Fireplace wouldn't stay warm. Wouldn't stay warm. Wouldn't stay. Okay, then it wouldn't stay warm. Okay. Anyways, moving on. There's a couple Hawaii things that I want to talk about before I have to end the stream from here and get ready for the Christmas celebration on my end. I do gotta go be with my family later on, so as much as I like to stay and chat, you know, as much as I would like for stay, I would like for stay, I would like for cruise. I got for cruise, bro. I got for go party, bro. I wouldn't like, you know, I would like for stay. I would like stay, you know, but I got for cruise, Raja. Yeah, I do have to go to a family party later on, so. But tomorrow, I should be able to. Thank you for the likes, by the way. I appreciate the likes. Thank you. Thank you for that likes, bro. Thanks, and thanks for that subscription, cuz that YouTube. And by the way, we went 2 times, and we get 750, bro. 750. I say cruising. Okay. Any kind of Hawaii stuff you like food? You know, Hawaii Christmas stuff. Oh, all right. You guys like food about the city lights? You guys like food on the city lights? Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Cookie, I just want to say bye and hi to you and everyone. I wish you Merry Christmas Eve and happy. Actually, it's not my birthday until June. But thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you. Take care. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Galvia, thank you. Yeah, but my birthday is actually not until June. So just as a heads up, my birthday is not till June. Yeah, but thank you so much. I really appreciate the message. It really does mean a lot. So thank you again so much. I appreciate it. But do keep this in mind. My birthday's not coming up until June. It's just it's a Merry Christmas Eve stream, so I'm just talking about Hawaii culture over here on today's stream. But yeah, happy birthday, Promise Temple. No worries, it's all good. Okay, just as a heads up, I am not celebrating a birthday. No, it's not my birthday. My birthday is not until June. It's not until June. Not until June. Yeah. My birthday is next year. My birthday is like about 6 months from now. Yeah. Which, by the way, I have like a lot of big plans for my birthday. So I'm already like working on like 2026 events and all that. So like I've already been chatting about like the events, and I've already been working on like the 2026 schedule. So I've already been working on that as of late. Yeah. I've already been like working on the schedule and all that kind of stuff. Merry Christmas! Hi Kimberly, thank you! It's actually Christmas Eve today, but it's gonna be Christmas tomorrow. So I plan to stream on Christmas tomorrow. Oh yeah, right. So speaking of Christmas, Mama Usagida told me last night that she wanted me to hang out with her for Christmas. Since we haven't really spoken as much. We haven't really been speaking as much. But she called me last night, you know, because our schedules are pretty busy. We haven't really called each other as much. But last night she called me and she asked if I wanted to hang by on Christmas. I did told her that I do have to stream on Christmas Day. I was thinking about like streaming on Christmas Day. But if I'm gonna do a Christmas Day stream, I'll probably stream on Irium. Since over there I could stream, but I would have to stream on Irium. Because here's the thing, right? I cannot bring my setup with me. My setup is way too heavy. So my setup is not like a gaming laptop. My setup is like a gaming PC, like a custom built gaming PC build. And so if I were to bring my gaming PC build, I would have to bring the monitor. I would have to bring like everything, and that's very, very heavy. Yeah. It's a custom built Hatsune Miku PC build. It is a custom build. Hatsune Miku gaming PC build. So that's the thing. That's the thing. That is the thing. So that's something that it's a really, 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 really big deal. I could be able to do my streaming activities on Twitch and YouTube. On Irium is all good because Irium I have a smartphone, so Irium is a smartphone app. So like if my PC would ever break for some reason, then at least I can stream on. If I have to travel, like I'm away from my PC setup, then at least I can stream on Irium. But the thing is, if I were to stream right on like Christmas Day and Mama Sagita wanted to hang out with me on Christmas, right? I would have to stream on Irium. I'm gonna try and work things out with Mamu Sagita and see if we could try to stream on Irium. But yeah. Has it been a busy year on my end? Well, to be honest, on my end this year, it's been pretty busy. It's been a really rough and busy year this year. I've had like a lot of event appearances like back to back, and I had like a lot of event appearances like back to back this year. So it's been like a really, really busy year on my end. Like my last event appearance last night, I just did like a Christmas concert with Obake Pam. And I want to thank Obake Pam first of all because she did an amazing job. She really, really did. So thank you, Pam. Thank you for all the hard work and thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it. But then like the week before, right? Like in December, I had like besides the Obake Pam Christmas concert, I had like 3 events like all in like 1 month. So days before the winter prom was supposed to happen, right? I got sick, and because I got sick, Sweet Scheme ended up taking over as host. That was something that I was not ready for at all. I was not ready. I was not ready to. I was not ready to take over yet because I wasn't so sure. I was not so sure about like whether the winter prom was gonna go on or be canceled, but I'm grateful that the winter prom didn't get canceled, and I'm glad that somebody offered to take over as host. So I'm really grateful. Yeah, I am very, very grateful. There's one thing I can say. I'm very grateful, and I'm very thankful and very grateful, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it all so much. I really, really do. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Any plans for 2026? I have a lot of plans. I've already been working on like the event schedule. Cause okay, here's the thing. As you guys have heard at the VTuber Winter Prom, High VTuber Expo is becoming an LLC next year. And that means that because it's becoming an LLC, which is a limited liability company, that means that I have to fill out a lot of paperwork. That's gonna be that I'm gonna have to work on getting the GET, which is the requirement I have to get over here. Cause under the businesses over here, we are required to get a GET, which is called the General Exercise Tax. We are required to by law, by Hawaii law. We are required to have a GET, and since High VTuber Expo will be based in Hawaii, and it's like based in Hawaii as a pilot project, but I have to work on getting the GET and getting the GET and having to file all that paperwork to make sure we are required to get the GET. We have to get the GET license, and then we also have to get the business license. But that is something, you know, as something that we have to do. Yeah. So Hybrid Triple Axel is like coming out LC next year, and that's gonna mean a lot more paperwork. That's gonna mean, you know, I have more paperwork, and I had some paperwork I had to do recently too when it came down to getting my medication. So I take medicine, but every single month I have to like refill it, right? What's the times I take it? I have to take it twice a day. So I have to take my medicine in the morning, like when I wake up, and like before I go to bed. Yeah, I have to take my medicine twice a day. That's the thing. Morning and night. And every month I have to go, you know, I have to go fill them up. Now, do keep this in mind, Cookie Nation. This medicine that I take is not an optional medication. This medicine is something that's a must for me. It is a very big must. You know, because without it, you know, my health is at risk. My health is at risk if I don't take this medication. Every single month, I have to get the stuff. But recently, I did file paperwork. I was working on filing paperwork with I do want to say this. It's pretty exciting. But I did recently got approved. The paperwork, you know, went through and I got approved, which means now with the budgeting, right, with Hybrid Shiba Expo, we don't have to worry about the medications as much on my end. How was I paying for the medicine? I was paying out of pocket. So for the longest time, I've been paying for the medicines out of pocket. The medication that I needed, I was paying for them out of my own pocket for a long time. My family would sometimes chip in to help, but for the most part, I was paying for them out of my own pocket. I was paying about $20 a month because the retail price over here for the medicine, it's like about $150. It's $150. I'm speaking in English for this one, but that's exactly the I know what you're thinking, like, you know, $150 retail price for a medicine? Like, yeah. That's the thing over here. 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 Over here, medicine costs $150. And that's not even the name brand version. That's the generic. The one that I take, the medicine that I take, is not even the name brand. This is the generic version, by the way. Like, keep this in mind. This is generic, the generic name. And I've been taking this medication for about a year since I was prescribed the medication for like about a year. And then I've been paying for them pretty much out of my own pocket. You know, but recently I've been working with paperwork, which to me, this is a Christmas miracle because it is a Christmas miracle because, you know, more recently I was finally approved for it yesterday. Not yesterday, but a couple days ago. And I was working on getting like the paperwork. And, you know, now I don't have to worry about it as much anymore. Yeah. So, yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Paperwork. Yeah. I know a lot of people may be asking about the paperwork, but let me tell you guys a little bit about it. So those of you that don't live in the U.S., that live outside of the United States, I'll explain to you guys what it is. But so in the United States, and especially including here, we are required to file some paperwork. So yeah, insurance, exactly, insurance. So in order to be able to get like a discount for like like prescriptions, medications, or to be able to like see a doctor, you have to have insurance in some way. So keep in mind the insurances over here, they're all privately owned. Like they're mostly privately owned. Like do keep this in mind. Do keep this in mind. The insurances over here are privately owned. So that means that every single insurance, even if it's a state insurance, is all private. It's all corporate owned, like all private owned. It's all private. There's no public option. It's all privately owned. So when you get your insurance, right? When you get your paperwork from like the state, for example, you have to pick which company you're gonna have for your insurance. And the insurance, it does depend on like the paperwork and all that. Yeah. What's the thing about the paperwork that's important? So I know this is kind of a this is kind of a like a sensitive subject, because this is about health insurance over here and in the U.S. It's actually it is health insurance over here too, you know, but we do not have private insurance over here. We do not have private insurance. Well, we don't have like the universal insurance where like everyone's covered. Everything is all private, company owned. So in order to be able to get a prescription, in order to be able to like for example get a prescription for a good price, or in order for example to get your prescriptions at a good price, or let's say for example you have to get your prescription at a good price, or to be able to see a doctor without having to pay out of pocket, you have to have some kind of insurance. Yeah. So before the paperwork, I was paying mostly the medicines, the medicine out of pocket, the monthly medicines out of pocket. So and I want to just say, looking back, I want to thank you guys all so much because it does really mean a lot. We were able to, you guys gave me a lot of support, you know, during, the time that, I had to pay for my medicines out of pocket. So, I want to thank you guys all so much for that because that really does mean a lot. That really honestly meant a lot that it helped cover the costs and it helped make it a lot easier for me to get the medicines until I was able to get the paperwork approved. And then a couple weeks ago, like just a week ago, I found out that I got approved. And the the envelope came in the mail, I think 2 days ago, and they told me that you got approved. Congratulations, you got approved. And I was so excited, because for the first time in a long while, I don't have to worry about paying for my monthly medication as much anymore out of pocket. I can just you know, focus on building the future of VTuber Expo and all that. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Even though it's been a rough year. I will tell you guys, it's been really tough. It's been a rough year. Looking back. So I'll tell you guys, it's been a pretty rough year. Just looking back at everything. Looking back at everything, right? But looking back, this year has been really rough. On my end, it's been a really rough year. It's been busy. It's been rough. You know, my dog passed away in July, as you guys may have known. My dog, my beloved apricot poodle passed away in July. And, he was my dog for 15 years, and he was my beloved dog. He was he was just an amazing dog. He was an amazing boy. He was so loved, and I'm very very happy that I was able to give the dog and you guys, you guys were able to help me get through, the loss of Harley Usagida. So thank you all so much. Yeah, thank you for loving Harley. I honestly, I just want to say, thank you for loving Harley Usagida while he was still here. Harley was so loved, and he had a lot of love, and that was all I really appreciated. Was he had a lot of love. He had people who loved him and people who were there, nothing but there for him, and he was just a really well loved companion. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I want to thank you. I really do. Thank you all so much for your guys' support during this year. It's been rough, but I'm glad that things are ending 2025 on at least a good note for me. But it's been really rough. It's been a lot for me on my end, having to pay for the medicines like out of pocket. Not to mention, having to pay for my medicines out of pocket. Not to mention, I lost my dog in July. Then I had multiple event appearances like across Hawaii in the mainland US. Sometimes they were back to back. So I haven't really taken as much time off as I would like to. But I'm very, very happy that we're ending things on a good note. With the Christmas concert. The Christmas concert means a lot to me. Being able to go to the Christmas concert means so much to me. And I'm grateful that, I got to go to the Christmas concert. I got to be a part of the Christmas concert. And, you know, I'm grateful. I am really very, very grateful for that. And, I'm very, very thankful. Yeah. Sorry, the subject is a little sensitive. I just wanted to give the heads up. I do have the warning. Yeah. It is a pretty tough subject to talk about. Yeah. But I just wanted to thank you guys because your guys' support really made it a lot easier for me to be able to get through everything. Despite everything that happened this year, despite this being a rough year, your support really made it easier for me. So thank you. But yeah. Anyways, do you have anything else that you guys want to learn about Pidgin? Or Hawaii Pidgin English? Anything you guys want to learn about Hawaii, like, Pidgin, like Christmas and all that? You guys want to learn, like, about Hawaii and all that? Okay. Anything else you guys want to talk about, like Pidgin English, like Hawaii Pidgin and all those kind of stuff? Anything else you guys want to learn? Okay. Anything else? You guys have like any like anything you guys want to learn about, like Pidgin, for example? Like any Pidgin or Hawaii culture phrases, like you want to learn Hawaii Pidgin, you want to learn how to speak Hawaii Pidgin. Let me know. I'm always down. I am always down. Mele Kalikimaka Maximo. Mele Kalikimaka. Aloha. Hello, Maximo. Merry Christmas. welcome to the stream. So I just opened up a little bit, kind of a tough subject to talk about earlier. Yes sir! Merry Kalikimaka! Well, Ahi Kalikimaka to be exact, because tomorrow we'll be here in Hawaii. Since Maximo and I are both Hawaii VTubers, yeah, it's Melee Ahi Kalikimaka. Yeah. Yeah. But I did open up a little bit about, my 2025 experiences. Because it's been a really rough year this year, I do want to say it's been rough. I lost my dog back in July, and then I did open up just now about like how I've been paying for like the medications I've been taking every single month out of pocket. So I talked a little bit about it. How are you guys doing? I'm okay. I am just just here on Christmas Eve, and just talking about Hawaii Christmas. Sure, lore. It's actually not lore. It's very different. Altea Magic Academy is my lore, but this is what I go through behind the scenes. This is what I go through behind the scenes. This is not my lore. This is what I go through behind the scenes. This is actually what I go through. So, those of you guys who are wondering about what I go through, right? I am disabled in real life. I have a disability. I have two disabilities to be exact. One of the medical conditions that I have requires me to be on medication every day. Twice a day. Yeah. The first one, you guys know, is ASD. That is the medical condition. That's the first one. But I have another medical condition that I haven't really opened up with as much as I would like to talk about. But since it is Christmas Eve and since, it is almost 2026, I want to talk a little bit about my medical condition. So, the medical condition requires me to be on medication twice a day. I am required to be on medication twice a day. And every single month, when I go to the pharmacy, right, I have to go pick it up every month. Yeah, every single month. So, how long had I get my medication? Since last year. But for the last year, I've been paying for it out of pocket. Almost the last year or so, I've been paying this mostly out of pocket. Mostly this was paid for out of pocket by either like my family or myself. So whatever income I got from Twitch, for example, like any income I got, that's where some of the money went. Some of the money went to pay for my much needed medication, which I needed every single month. But a couple weeks ago, like just a week ago, I found out that I got approved. The paperwork actually got approved. And yesterday, after I was trying to get a refill for my medication, the insurance told me that I got approved for my medication, meaning that my medicine is covered for the next month until I'm able to see my neurologist again. Yeah. Oh, thank you. What condition is it? Epilepsy. Yes, I'm epileptic. I have epilepsy. I am epileptic. I have epilepsy. Yes, I'm epileptic. In behind the scenes, I'm epileptic. I have epilepsy. It's a chronic condition, which means that I'm not able to control my seizures properly at all. I'm not able to control my seizures properly, and I've had a lot of seizures in my life, basically. So I cannot control my seizures properly without medication. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. So the money that I got from Twitch before I got approved for the paperwork for the insurance was the one that was paying for my medicine. Yeah. guys were asking, you know, how was I paying for the medicines every single month before I got the insurance reapproved again. So I was paying for it out of pocket. Yeah. The Twitch money that you guys gave me, a lot of it went to paying towards my medications. A lot of it. I was paying about $20 a month with a third-party company every month. Every month. I was paying for it with the Twitch money. And when you do think about, like, you know, $20, like about $20 for the medication, right? It might not sound like a lot, but it might not sound like a lot, but $20 is a lot of money compared to many other countries. It is a lot of money to pay for a generic medication. I'm gonna go stretch. Hold on. But $20 is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. And I was paying for that out of pocket. Out of pocket. So for an entire year, I've been paying for the medicine out of my own pocket. And yeah, my family helped chip in some cases, but I was using whatever I got from Twitch, and that would pay for the income. That's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. That is a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. Um, yeah. Hold on. My last prescription I was paying for, it was $14.99. That was for a 7-day supply. And then there was another one from what I remember. Wait, hold on. Was it? Hold on. Trying to figure it out. Which one? Hold on. Trying to see. Okay. So to be exact of how much I was paying, I was paying about $20 a month for a 30-day supply. So about $19.57. That's in US dollars, by the way. So keep this in mind. This is in US money. And if you guys want to see, let me show you guys really quick of what the medications look like. I can show you guys a picture. I have a picture of what it looks like. Hold on. Let me see. Sorry, Ariam. I gotta pause the stream just really quick. While I go get the picture of what my medications look like. So sorry, Ariam. Sorry about that, Ariam. But I'll show you guys. So you guys can see what it looks like. You guys want to see what I mean by the medications. I will show you guys what it looks like. Okay. Let me show you guys what they look like. So you guys can see them side by side. Okay. Hold on, Cookie Nation. Hold on. I gotta restart the Irium stream. But the Irium stream pretty much saves it, so it's not much of an issue. Because Irium usually saves it. Okay, there we go. Alright, sorry about that, Irium. We had a brief moment where I had to go get the picture of what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the picture of the medicines I take. I'm gonna show you guys a picture just real quick. I am opening up a little bit about my medical condition, so I'll show you guys a little bit about what I mean. Okay. So I was taking these medications all while balancing IRL activities on top of running High VTuber Expo. So I was balancing multiple different things all at one time. Literally. Like doing these paddles and conventions on top of it. That's a lot. Yeah. Anyways, hold on. I'm gonna try to get the picture real quick. I'm gonna try to get the picture. Okay, here we go. Now, I do want to warn you guys. This is what I take. I'll show you guys a picture just real quick, but does it have the content warning? I want to make sure. Maximo, thank you for the Ko-fi donation. Maximo, thank you. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you for the dodo. I appreciate the dodo. Thank you. Thank you for the dodo. Merry Christmas. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Oh, thank you for the dodo. Thank you for the dodo. Thank you for the $20 dodo. No worries. No worries. Mele Kalikimaka. Thank you. Mele Kalikimaka. I'm gonna try to save that for maybe to get a Christmas gift or something for my family. Because... Aw, thank you so much. And good luck with your work. You got this. No worries, no worries. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And Mele Kalikimaka. Thank you. But here is... And don't worry about the medical costs. The insurance is taking care of it now. So don't worry about the medicine, guys. Like I said, I got my insurance restored and they're paying it. So you guys don't have to worry about me. But I just wanted to tell you, I appreciate it. It really meant a lot. So, here is the medicine I take. Can you guys tell the differences between this medicine and the medicine on the other rep? So, okay. This is the medicine I take. This is what I take. If you guys are on Twitch, YouTube, Irium, you guys can see what I'm taking. But this is what it looks like. On the left, this is the one I've been taking for about a year. This is what I've been taking for about a year. You guys want to see what I've been taking on the more recent one? I was actually given this recently. This one. This is the new one. So, if you guys are wondering which Kepra looks like, now you guys know. If you guys want to know what my medicine looks like, what I take, now you know. On the left is the one that I've taken for about a year. On the right is the one that I've started recently taking. But they're both the same. So we have ML8 and E11. That's because they're right from different manufacturers. Like, do keep this in mind. They're different manufacturers. And don't wait. Just as a heads up, Cooky Nation, I'll be streaming tomorrow, I think. But it's gonna be more like on Irium. So I'll just keep this in mind. I know I've had a lot of support, so I'm super grateful. What am I planning on doing with the money? Probably get a Christmas present or maybe like take some time off with my family. I know like my mom wants to like spend time with me, so maybe I'll go treat myself to some boba tomorrow or something, or buy some gifts to my family. But I know like for me, I had a pretty rough year, so I would like to spend like the last week, spending time with my family, or at least like spending time with you guys in stream before I gotta get back on the event road again. So, thank you. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to open up about the medical stuff because I'll tell you guys, behind the VTuber avatars, we have a lot. We have things that we're going to behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, we have things that we're going through. And we say in Hawaii, if no can. Okay. If can, then no can still can. That's the Pidgin English word I live by. I live by that phrase. If no can, still can. If can. If no can, still can. I live by that phrase. I live by that phrase. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Was Pablo Usagida happy when she found out I got approved? Yeah, she was so happy. She called me last night. She was so happy. She was really happy that she did told me like this one big thing to never go without it. Because I'm not the only one who also has this condition. My mom also has it too. So yeah. In my family, my mom has epilepsy, I have epilepsy, and my mom also has epilepsy too. So we both have to take this medication every day. That's something that's a no-brainer, no exception. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be stretching. Hold on. But you know, I do want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot. Wait, hold on. I gotta put the food away. I had a little bit of some food before I went live, so hold on. I'm gonna put the food away just real quick. Just real quick. Okay. Back again, guys. All right. Thank you. Again, thank you so much for letting me open up a little bit. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I know this is something that I normally don't talk about. But, yeah. Thank you. But yeah, I want to treat myself. With the $20 donations, I'm planning on treating myself. Especially since it's been a rough year. It's been a rough year, so, and I want to treat myself. Well, I put it in the High VTuber Expo LLC fund. My goal. Yeah. Okay. Any other thing you guys want to ask me? How am I able to stream for long periods of time? Medicine. That's how I'm I'm able to stream. That's how I'm able to stream. That's how I'm able to do my work. My High VTuber Expo work, you know, the IRL stuff. I'm able to do it because I'm able to do it because of the medicine. Yeah, that's how I'm able to survive. Oh right, I gotta go pick up my medicine today. Speaking of my medicine, after the stream, I have to remind myself to go pick it up before I gotta go to the Christmas party. I did tell my family that I do have to go pick up my medicine, so we're gonna go to the pharmacy to go pick it up since they told me it was ready yesterday. So I'm gonna go pick it up after. But I just wanted to open up for a little bit with you guys, let you guys know, what I'm going through behind the scenes. Because, you guys deserve to know what's happening and what's going on, and, you guys do deserve it. Because you guys are, you guys are my community. You guys have my back. You guys have supported me. You guys have had my back. You guys have always had my back all this time. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me ever. I don't want anybody. Yes, I'm epileptic. Yes, I'm autistic. But I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. Because I'm incredibly lucky. I really am a very lucky woman. I'm very lucky. I don't want anybody feeling sorry for me. Even though I'm autistic and epileptic. Because I'm very lucky. I'm an incredibly lucky person. I'm lucky that I have an amazing community. I have awesome friends. And I'm able to do the things that I want to do, and I don't want anybody feeling sorry for me. Because I'm lucky. I'm incredibly lucky. Even with my medical condition, with epilepsy and ASD, I'm very lucky. Very, 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 very lucky. That's why I had seizures back in 2023, 2024. Yeah, that's why. Because of epilepsy. That's why I had seizures back in 2023 and 2024. Because of epilepsy. Yeah. That's why. I wasn't on medication at that time, so... yeah. Thank you. But always remember one thing, Cooky Nation. I'm incredibly lucky that I have you guys. Alright? I'm lucky. I'm a very, very incredibly lucky person. I have you guys that have always had my back. I always get to, come over here and hang out with you guys, even on Christmas. If I get to do a stream, that means a lot to me. Your subs and donations are optional. Like I said, donations and subs are always optional. The best way to support me in High VTuber Expo is, simply by stopping by and saying hello, lurking in the chat, lurking in the streams, That's the best way that you can support me. That's the best way. Lurking, stopping by, saying hello, chatting, supporting High VTuber Expo, watching the events, talking about High VTuber Expo and the mission to bring VTubers from Hawaii to the world. That's the best way you can support me. And you know what? That is something I would say is the best way in the history of the world to support me. It's by spreading the word. Watching the clips. Clipping is also the best way. Fat art's the best way to support me, That's the best way. Do I have anything else I want to talk about? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate all you guys' support. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go stretch and hydrate. Wait. Hold on, I gotta go stretch and hydrate. Hold on. Oh wait! Hold on. I have an idea. Okay. Oh, we're not Christmas presents are gonna wrap up! I just realized. I have to wrap up Christmas presents after. Wait, what? Oh no! I have to wrap up Christmas presents! I have to wrap Christmas presents! I just realized! Oh no, I have to wrap Christmas presents. I'll have to take it to the family gathering. Oh well. No! I have to wrap Christmas presents! No! It's okay. I'll wrap it up at the family party. Any other things I want to talk about? Aside from Hawaii culture. I think that's it. You know, we learned a lot about Rap Hawaii. We learned about the 12 days of Christmas. We learned a lot today. Yeah. Actually, wait. We have some time. We have some time. Wait! Cookie Nation, I have an idea. What if I wrap them up on stream? I wrap presents up on stream. The thing is, though, if I'm gonna wrap presents on stream, I would need to put away the fireplace. But, okay. Question, Cookie Nation, in the chat. What if we wrap up presents on stream? I have to wrap up presents for my family, but, what if we do it on stream instead? Can I say now? Okay. Okay, Cookie Nation, question. Would you guys like me to wrap up presents on stream? Because I just realized I might have enough to wrap up Christmas presents on stream. I thought I needed gift wrap, but I realized, okay, maybe not gift wrap. Maybe I have some bags that I can do. But I have the hand cam stream today. No hand cam stream today. No hand cam stream today. But I'm gonna wrap up presents on stream. You guys are down for that? Let's on stream before we gotta head out. Anybody? Anybody down? Anybody down? Anybody down? Anybody down? Yes, yes, okay. Chat says yes unanimously. I will not do a hand cam stream for this today, but you guys can watch me, well, hear me, wrap presents on stream for you guys. Okay. I'm gonna wrap presents. So let's get started. I got a lot of presents I gotta wrap up. Now this is for my family. Do keep this in mind, Cookie Nation. This is for my family. I want you guys to keep this in mind. Something's wrong on the Irium stream? Wait, what? Oh, thank you so much for telling me, Subway. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. Wait, something is telling on the Irium stream? Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for letting me know. I am so sorry. Okay, I restarted the Irium stream. Try double check and triple check. Can somebody check on the Irium side to see if it's going? Can somebody check? Could somebody check? Could somebody check? Okay, thank you, Subway. I'm sorry. I thought it was working. I restarted Irium and it's like, no! So, yeah. Anyways, let's wrap presents, guys. There's a lot of Christmas presents we gotta wrap up for live stream, okay? Before we gotta wrap that up for today. I have to go with my family, evening. So, but you guys can keep me company and we can wrap presents up on stream, okay? By the fireplace, alright? Yeah, I don't know either. Like, I don't know how, like, the Irium stuff happened because the thing is, the Irium stuff, it's not supposed to be happening, but for some reason, it just is. Okay. Alright. Here we go. No, this is not for me. This is for my family. So, I am giving this out. I am giving out Christmas gifts to my family later on. I am giving it out. Okay. Anyways, I am gonna open up couple packages. And we're gonna wrap them up on stream. Cause I gotta go to a family gathering later. Did I do my Christmas shopping? I did my last minute Christmas shopping like earlier. Like about a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Irium, it was all fully paid by Irium. It was all fully paid. Irium, you know, sent me the gift card and it was all fully paid for this year by Irium. So with what I got from Irium, it was all fully paid for. Fully paid. Okay, can you guys hear? Like the box opening? I'm gonna wrap them up on stream before I go. I have to make sure I wrap presents up for my family. That's the thing. We're supposed to go to a family gathering, and then I was like, wait, I did not wrap up the presents last night because last night was a Bucky Pap's Christmas concert. Okay. 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 Alright. Now. Hold on, guys. Okay. Um. Alright. Alright. First thing. Wait. Hold on. Yeah. It is a little emotional as I wrap this up because this is gonna be my first Christmas without my dog, my beloved dog that passed away back in July. So yeah. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Right. I'm gonna make a little. Make a little. All right. I made a gift bag. That's why I have the gift receipt. Yeah. That's why I have the gift receipt for a reason. Okay. I have pretty much all the wrapping paper stuff, and I found some gift bags. Anyways, next one. All right. Then I got one for my dog. I did. I got something for my dog too. All right. All right. Okay. I have a couple Christmas presents I gotta wrap up, including this plush macaron I made on stream. So I'm gonna give him that. How much Christmas presents I have to wrap up? I think like 4 or 5. Was it? Wait, hold on. Was it? Hold on. All right. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna wrap this Christmas present, and I have several different bags that I can wrap it in. I know one of them for sure. It's gonna go in this pink wrapping. That's for sure. Okay, now hold on. I gotta wait. There's something that I gotta save. No, used for. It says Xbox on here, so I could probably buy Minecraft with it, and then I could play with Abyss. I know like Abyss wanted to invite me to the Fox S&P server, so I was thinking with that money I could probably buy Minecraft, and then I could go play with Abyss. You know what I'm saying? I know Abyssal has been talking about Minecraft lately. Moderator Abyssal's been talking about it. So maybe perhaps I'll use it to buy like a game for stream so I can play with Abyss on stream like in Minecraft. I haven't had Minecraft in a while, so I'll probably buy like Minecraft with it. Wait. Tape? Oh no. I need tape for this one. No, fabric glue is not gonna work. Fabric glue is made for fabric only. It's not made for. It's not made for. It's not made for. Yeah, it's not made for cardboard. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to see if I have any gift cards I can use, and there's one. Okay, guys, we have one. Okay. What is it? Okay. I should probably give away the macaron as well. I'll probably do that. I'll probably put that as a gift as well. medication, and I have to go with my family at like around like after this stream. I have to go pick up my medicine. But we're currently just wrapping presents right now, and then I'm gonna redirect you guys. We're gonna start to raid. But I will tell you guys, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very happy. Thank you. I'll let Bissell know if he wants them to play on the Soft SMP server. Wait, no, this bag is too big. No, that bag is too big! I need a smaller bag. I have a smaller one, don't worry, I have a smaller one. Don't worry, Cookie Nation, I have a small bag. Small bag. Sorry about that. Was I able to make the bag work? I was able to make it work, thankfully. I have a lot of bags that I can use. And maybe that bag, I could use that for the gift. Oh! Hi, Kaido! Welcome to the stream! Nite is Kaido! Welcome in from Miriam. Currently wrapping presents. And, yeah. That's pretty much it after this. I have to go pick up my medicine, so unfortunately, as much as I would like to stay, I unfortunately can't after this, because I have to go pick up my medicine. I gotta go to the family celebration. I won't be here too long. But we're just wrapping presents. We're just wrapping up presents and getting everything all ready. Trying to count how much gifts I got. I do have to throw away the packaging. Yeah, I have to throw that away after this. Throw that away. Goodness, I got everything packed up. Okay. Welcome in. Oh, thank you so much for the stars. Oh, Leah, welcome. Thank you so much. Hi, Kaido. How you doing? Merry Christmas. We're currently wrapping up presents, and we're just getting ready to wrap things up for today because I'm supposed to have family gathering and go pick up medication. My medication, I have to go pick it up. Merry Christmas, thank you! I am streaming tomorrow, most likely. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate the Merry Christmas donations and everything and the gifts. Thank you. Ito, thank you! Okay, so I'm trying to count how much Christmas presents I wrapped up, and I counted about 4. Yeah. I counted, actually no, 5. Was it 4? Was it 5? No, it's 4. It's 4. Okay. Alright. Anyways. Let's see. How you guys all doing this Christmas? I hope you guys are all doing good. We're just, currently, Hi again, just lurking. Okay. No worries. All good. We're just, streaming on Christmas Eve. Yeah. What's the phone out? Oh, no, 33%. I have to charge my phone because I'm going to a family gathering soon. I gotta go pick up medication. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. I think that's it. I think we are good. We are good for today. For the Christmas gifts. I think we are good. Let's watch. This one over here. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to see who we're gonna raid, but there are several people that are currently live right now, so we're gonna have to do a poll. We're gonna do a poll. Yeah. As much as I love to stay for a little longer, unfortunately I have to go to a family gathering at like around I'm really sorry. I do have to go to a family gathering at like around afternoonish. Yeah. I'm going to a family gathering in the afternoon. Okay. Can you guys hear the fireplace? Okay. We're all good with the fireplace. Okay. There we go. Thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate the lurk. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see who we're gonna raid. Again, thank you all so much for the gifts. Thank you all so much for the support. It really does mean a lot. And yeah. We are currently looking for someone to raid. Because we have I do have to go to a family gathering. I do gotta go to a family gathering at around like afternoonish, but I have to go pick up my medicine first, and I don't know how long the line's gonna be. I have to go get my medicine before I gotta go to the family gathering because I don't have much medicine left. So I gotta go pick it up. Yeah. I think let's see. let's see. Okay, we're good. Okay, I figured out who we're gonna raid. Let's do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll. There's several people that are live. So I gotta go over to the pharmacy to go pick up my medications. And then after this, I gotta go pick up. Okay, I gotta go pick up my medications before the family event. Okay, so sorry about that, everybody. As much as I would love to stay by for a little longer today, I do have to grab on by some Christmas stuff. Okay. Alright, let's see. Who we're gonna raid? So we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Special Events, Honkai, Star Rail. That one sounds fun. Honkai Star Rail. What else do we have? What else do we have? Oh, Fake Grad Order. That sounds fun. Fake Ground Order sounds fun. Or other. So we'll do about 3 minutes. I think 3 minutes should be enough. Okay. Who you guys want to raid? We have several different categories. Okay. All right. Who you guys want to raid? Who you guys want to raid? Okay. So we have special events, Yu-Gi-Oh, Honkai Star Rail, Fake Grad Order, or other. Who you guys want to raid? Thank you for the likes, by the way. Okay. So, it looks like everybody's voting Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh! Today it is. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, okay. Let's see. Alright. Looks like Yu-Gi-Oh! It is. Okay. Alright. Alright, everybody's voting Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh! It is. Alright. It's all good with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Last call, guys. Last call before we go to the raid. Last call, last call, last call. Anybody else? Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, it's looking like Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. It is looking like Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, Yu-Gi-Oh! Last call, last call. for the read. Okay. Yep, Yu-Gi-Oh! It is! Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! It is, guys. Okay. Anyways, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. And I hope you guys all enjoyed today's Christmas Eve stream. I hope you guys all got to enjoy it. Yeah. I do have to head out with my family. But hope you guys all got to enjoy hanging out with me just for a little bit. And you guys all got to be a part of the hangout session. Merry Christmas, everyone. I am very grateful for every single one of you guys. And I hope to see you guys all in the next stream. Next stream is looking like tomorrow. What's the next stream? It's looking like tomorrow. Yeah. But I'll let you guys know if it's gonna be on Irio or not, because if it's gonna be on Irio, because Mama Sagida wants to spend time with me, I'll have to talk to Mama Sagida and see if she'll be willing to let me stream on Irio. But for now, let's go support Miwa Bell, who's currently playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, thank you so much, and Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's chill stream. Merry Christmas! And Otsu Cookie, bye-bye!